As mentioned before, I do a lot of my own work on the Gallardo here. It's not a new vehicle, so it's still rather easy to work on compared to the newer ones. I'm going to start doing, I do my own maintenance. So today I'm going to start with an oil change and filter. I'm going to do the front and rear diff, the E-gear. We're going to flush the coolant system and also the brake system and the lift. This Gallardo here has a lift if you get to a driveway where there is a bit of a dip or a steep incline. I also have a lip on here, a front splitter. So the hydraulic lift will lift that up like the C8 Corvette, so you can easily get through that terrain without scraping. It lifts up about 3.5 to 4 inches, so it's very useful, and I'm going to service that. But today we're just going to do the oil change and filter alone, which takes a little bit more time than a standard daily driver regular vehicle. Not a whole lot more work, but I want to show you what's involved, and just that service, that part of the service alone will cost me $1,000 to take it to a dealership, or maybe a little bit less, $800 to $900 for you know, a backyard mechanic that knows these. Doing it myself, I'll be able to save that. Everything together, I'll probably save around $4,000 or $5,000 just doing it myself. And that's some basic maintenance. We also, at some point, want to switch this over from an E-gear to a gated manual. You know, it's a little bit of work. You have to think about linkage and getting the footrest box out of there to get the clutch pedal in and hooking that all up. It's a little bit of a job, but these again are pretty much an Audi. You're working on an Audi. No big deal. Let's get started. Grateful to be inside working on it today. Damp, dark, and cold, rainy outside. We bring it in, level it up, get it up in the air level. We won't just lift the front or the back. The whole car has to go up level. And then we get our 5W40 Mobile One ready to go. There are many choices to make when filling up your Gallardo. Mine's going to be the European car formula, which is either 040 or 5W40. That matches my environment and driving style perfectly. You'll need the oil itself. You'll need light, a funnel, an 8mm hex on a ratchet, some copper crush washers, the filters, and a filter wrench. Not quite as simple as popping the hood. Mid-engine, and you need to lift the hatch, the convertible hatch, so hold simultaneously the up and down button for the convertible top, and only a partial opening towards the back will lift the lid and you can get into the engine compartment, and that's called service mode. You just need to pull the cable and that deck will lift up even higher to get full entry. We're going to pull the dipstick and the filter so it can breathe to drain better. This is a 4x5 foot engine compartment, so the engineers, Lamborghini, put the filter in an easy place to take off, right? No, they didn't. Tight spot in between the intake so you can pinball your knuckles back and forth off the side of the intake. Absolutely wonderful. We will shuffle a few wires to the side and remove a vacuum hose, grab the filter wrench, and get at it. Eventually we switch off and an even skinnier wrist than mine can get in there, pull out the cup and the filter. Make sure the O-rings in the filter come with that cup, and there's a clip that holds the filter inside the cup. Make sure if the tab is broken off, you get in there and pull it out. It's a new filter that has an O-ring already on it. We're going to lubricate that with some oil. Then we're going to grab the cup or the filter housing that has an O-ring on it. We're going to pull off the spent O-ring, put a new one on there, and lubricate that as well after cleaning it properly.
Maybe I should come back and look at it. That's badass. Alright, we need to take care of some business. There you go. Hey, thanks a lot. No problem. Comprehensive. We provide multidisciplinary care in breast, gastrointestinal, GYN, and thoracic cancers. Stereotactic radiation allows us to deliver high doses of radiation right to the cancer where it needs to go. Okay. I'm excited they're calling in an expert because of the rarity of this pistol. I've had a couple of collectors look at it. No one's been able to pinpoint the exact value.
The filters, the open filters that go in the canisters aren't so bad. It gives me a chance to actually separate the pleats and take a look, make sure there's no crazy metal shavings or any type of buildup. Time to crawl underneath. There are going to be 2 drain plugs. That is an 8mm hex, and they are tight. We're going to drain both of those completely. Once we're finished wrestling with the plugs, tightened down 4,800 square foot-pounds, Newton meters. I know the young man here has some choice words for it. I know in Wing Chun, when we do a punch or a kick, they want you to scream out "Hiya" for a more powerful throw, and I couldn't get him to do that. However, we still broke it loose. And here we go. It definitely needed it. Very dark. Perfect timing. End of season. We'll have everything fresh and ready to go for the new driving and car show season. I don't track it very much. Maybe once or twice. I don't have to worry about putting a high viscosity oil in there. We're going to keep everything the same with the Mobil 1 540. So that plug was from the crankcase itself. We're going to take the plug over, clean it up, get a new crush washer, copper crush washer on there, and move on to the sub pump. That's going to be a plug on a different location. So there's the location of that plug, more towards the rear, towards the exhaust of the vehicle. That, by the way, is also an 8mm hex. Also over torqued, but it's not long before we have the dinosaur juice flowing, emptying it out and getting it ready for new vitamins and minerals.
We don't like bolts. We like...
And that may seem like a lot of oil, and it is. It's pretty much just about 11 quarts. That plug also will be cleaned and get a new crush washer. Everything's a different size. Wipe down the plug hole thoroughly. Make sure you're not doubling up any types of washers. Torque down to the correct specs. Wipe it down one more time. Make sure it's wiped thoroughly and dry when we do our drip test to make sure there are no leaks after the car has been started when the process is completed. Get the other plug in and we're ready to fill. Everything nice and clean and dry under here. There have been no leaks, not a drop whatsoever with this vehicle. Carefully finagle that filter back in its resting position. Make sure the O-ring has been seated and not pinched, and then you can tighten it down with the oil filter wrench. Time to fill, and that's going to be 6 quarts and then stop. We're not going to put all 11 quarts in there. We are filling it into a sub pump first, which has to pump it into the case. So we're going to put 6 quarts in, start it up, let it run at idle for about a minute, shut it back down, and then continue to fill. Before you start to warm up the engine and oil a little bit and get some from the pump into the case, you need to pull out that funnel and put the dipstick back in again. Fill it up, let it run for a minute or two, and check the leak. The dipstick once more, insert the funnel, finish filling, and then, guys, to finish up, to check the oil, you don't just shut it off and check the oil that way. You warm it up to running temperature, the oil, and then you tack it up to 2000, hold that RPM for 2 full minutes, shut it down, and then check the oil, and you will get an accurate reading. Some more of that Texas tea. Guys, not a difficult process, just a little bit more involved than some vehicles, and there are others that even are more involved than this. A little bit more expensive as well, taking more oil, but sure, a hell of a lot cheaper than taking it to a local dealership. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to keep going. I got to service the front and rear diff and the gearbox and all the other stuff yet. We do need to put a carbon fiber diffuser on the back. I have the skirts, the tail, the splitter and some other accents, but we're going to put the diffuser on next. I can take you along for the ride for that. Interior, we're going to get the seats redone, new piping, maybe a little bit of orange Alcantara, a lot more carbon fiber in the inside. If you want to see that, just let me know and I'll get some footage. Other than that, I'm going to keep going on it. Some want to see footage, some don't. These will not get a ton of views, but I don't care about the views, as you can see on my channel, one way or another. I just enjoy spending some time with you guys here and there throughout the evening. Really enjoy that, and I can't wait for the next video. Catch you guys later.